Hi, I'm Deb Dedrick, High Performance Life and Business Coach. Happy New Year. Here's our tip for the day, where today I might encourage you to work on making love and kindness a way of life, making it a habit, and giving you a few practical ways that you can begin to implement and grow and develop your habit muscle of being loving and kindness. So number one, I don't know why I have to look at this. I practice this. I try. I don't like that word try. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Number one, decide you're going to be loving and kind. And in your mind's eye, what behaviors and actions follow that stream of thinking? And maybe identify areas and triggers and events that come up in your life that will throw you off tangent. Maybe it's somebody in your life that's not very nice to you. Maybe it's somebody at work that really gets you riled up. Maybe it's those people that run up your car, like want to run over you on the highway because they're in such a hurry. Whatever it is that gets you kind of triggered and riled up, make a point to avoid those situations and step around them and step over them. And if it's somebody that you have an interpersonal relationship with that you have to deal with regularly, that is a little more challenging. And when those times and events come up where you're feeling like it's going to be difficult for you to be loving and kind, don't not pay attention to your feelings. Pay attention to your feelings, and then maybe if you can, walk away from the situation, go to the bathroom, think of an excuse. You have to go run an errand, but break that circle, that habit of behavior that's going on between you and that person, and kind of shake it up with some new behaviors. That's been working for me, and I know it will work for you. But first, you have to be paying attention to when those situations come up and kind of sidestep. That's a way of self-preservation too. So you don't get your feelings hurt, you don't get bulldozed and run over, and you keep the peace. And there's nothing wrong with keeping the peace. I think that's important to keep the peace. If you want to be kind and loving, it starts with your intention. Number two, revisit what that looks like. What does that look like in your mind's eye? What does loving and kindness look like for you at home, at work, out in the world? And begin to make a mental picture of what that looks like. If you can see it, you can believe it, you can make it happen. That's part of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Number three, this is a big one. And if you begin to do this on a daily basis, it will elevate your life. And what is it? It's practicing being grateful and counting your blessings and not focusing on the things that are going wrong in your life, but focusing on the things that are going right. Hi, Ojinga. Focusing on the things that are going right in your life, practicing gratefulness. One that I read recently was waking up in the morning and thinking to yourself, this is going to be a great day. This is going to be setting the intention. That will help you to be more loving and kind to yourself and to others, because it raises your energy and you become more hopeful and you're more happy. And then that kind of spreads. We're working on creating intention and being a better role model and influencer. Another one, recognizing when you're interacting with others, the humanity that they are having. Nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody comes with a manual on how to get along, how to be kind to each other. And what I find more often than not, it's easier to be mean and critical than it is to choose to be nice and to be kind. And I think all of us, if we all took an intentional step forward to practicing being more kind, more loving, more thoughtful, because, we're not always going to be here. And the ones that we love, maybe we're taking them for granted. So recognizing the humanity in others and that they're not perfect. And when they say something wrong or they're critical or you feel yourself getting triggered and your feelings are hurt, you don't have to react that way. Maybe work on being a little more forgiving. And finally, going back over all of those, building a habit. So deciding to be more loving and kind, revisiting in your mind what that looks like, practicing being grateful and getting up in the morning with the intention of having a great day. Looking at your goals for this in the evening and in the morning over and over will help you build a real internal clarity, recognizing the humanity in others and giving them the benefit of the doubt and being more kind when they maybe hurt your feelings. That doesn't hurt. I told somebody today, and that's a biblical thing. How many times do you have to forgive? Always. Even if you don't want to, you got to forgive, right? even sometimes, especially in our interpersonal relationships, when you feel like you're not right, you're right. So what? It takes two to argue, and it's so much easier to just step forward into, saying, hey, you know what, I was wrong, or you know what, agreement, practice agreement, and that will help you get along better. Building these habits every single day, working on them, forgiving yourself when you make a mistake, giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, but giving yourself the opportunity to grow and be loving and kind will help you create a much happier life, build a much stronger business, and leave a really, really, really powerful legacy for your family. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope these tips help you. Until tomorrow's tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer for good. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love and God bless. See you tomorrow.